Hey, Zay Automotive Reviews. Today we have the 2021 Ford Bronco two-door pickup truck. And you know what? It looks quite tempting. Now, when the Blue Oval brought back the Ranger to the United States, it came as a bit of a surprise that the regular cab was abandoned in favor of the SuperCab and the SuperCrew body styles. This brings us to the rendering by Ford Authority, imagining the two-door Bronco as a pickup truck. That will probably never happen, but who knows? Yum, yum, yum. Something is gonna happen soon. FOMOCO let it slip that the Bronco sub-brand will welcome new members according to the consumer demand. And the most obvious addition to the lineup would be a Jeep Gladiator Rubicon rival. The Gladiator, however, comes only as a crew cab, and the Bronco base model is more than certain to feature this body style as well. A four-door Bronco pickup designed to battle the Gladiator is a definite, according to the cited publication. As for the rendering per se, the two-door configuration is complemented by the Sasquatch package, with the bigger flares and a Goodyear Wrangler 35-inch rubber shoe for the superlative off-road performance. Now finished in red and complemented by black top wheels and grille, the speculative rendering further, as you can say, further boasts something you won't see too often in the real world on a mid-sized truck. More to the point, a full-size spare on the tailgate, the lack of a sports bar, and the roof rack makes this Bronco seems more interesting, thanks to the sheer squareness, a theme that pretty rare in days with aero-driven automotive design. Speaking of which, we don't know what kind of gas mileage the midsize SUV will get from the 2.3 or the 2.7 liter EcoBoost engine options. Now, in case of the Ranger, which is lighter than the Bronco, the 4-pot mill and the 10-speed automatic transmission promises up to 23 miles per gallon on the combined driving cycle. So the 6-cylinder motor, on the other hand, is rated at 22 miles per gallon by the EPA in the case of the Ford F-150 half-ton pickup truck for the 2020 model. Yeah, now come 2021, the Bronco will certainly add a plug-in hybrid option, previewed by EV Coaching. Assemble the original instrument cluster. Last time we've heard anything on this subject, the Bronco PHEV may level up to a 3.0 liter EcoBoost V6 for a combined output of 450 horsepower. Or maybe even more. Don't really know yet. So it's basically up to the 2021 Ford Bronco. And this pickup truck is going to be a big deal. Now, Ford has positioned the Bronco return as more than an automotive event. Look back in the events, of the official reveal that took place a month ago. Now, when the 2021 Ford Bronco finally fully and officially did arrive, America 4x4 Rodeo will have two clear homegrown protagonists. Bronco, defined as a wild or half-tamed horse of the western U.S., and a Jeep Wrangler, meaning a person in charge of horses or other livestock on the ranch. Both vehicles has kicked up a lot of dirt over the years, and it's easy to understand the hub around the Jeep getting a new competitor in a segment that it owned for so many years. But Ford isn't just challenging Jeep and redoing the rivalry. The Blue Oval is bringing back a nameplate, last dormant since 1996, and aiming to turn it into a lifestyle brand, shunning the small screen of the online reveal. The Bronco Next Chapter opens up with a Super Bowl-like choreography, and it did air on all the different networks. Jimmy Chin, who won an Oscar for the movie Free Solo, directed three 3-minute Bronco films, one starring the country singer Kip Moore, and the other one an Olympic qualifying rock climber named Brooke Rubenthal for ESPN. Now, you guys may have all seen this. Now, this is what made it a big deal. Now, if you can remember back in the day, the Ford Bronco gave those late 1960 customers what they wanted, but the Jeep was low bar for comfort and space. In addition to the brand name, English meaning the word has another definition as the original Spanish, Rough Road magazine reviewer were generally favorable to the first Bronco. But there's a reason the truck became a rural workhorse. With an accessory catalog full of snowplows and pothole diggers, what the Bronco lacked was creature comforts. Ford didn't offer a radio or air conditioning until 1978. The Jeep CJS offered a radio in 1973 and AC back in 1975. Nor was the first generation Bronco a crushing sales hit either. Based on the production numbers provided by Sanfirani at Auto Forecast Solutions, during the first generation Bronco 12-year production run, Ford built more Broncos than Jeep did CJ5s. Just 3 times from 1969 to 1967 and 1974. Now the first Bronco best year, Ford built 25,824 units. Jeep built 43,087 units of CJ5s that year, and that was back in 1974. That's a whole hell of a lot of units. Now the Chevrolet K5 Blazer, which launched back in 1969, was an even bigger issue in both size and sales starting in 1972. Full-size Blazer production numbers was more than double those of a smaller Bronco. Ford postponed plans for the F-150 base with Bronco in 1974 because of the oil embargo. Now the Blazers proved buyers didn't care in 1977. Chevy built 86,848 Blazers compared to Ford 13,693 Broncos. So I don't know. Chevy should come back with it. I'm definitely sure they're going to come back with a competitor. They have to, because if they won that year, who knows what they could do in this year with their new design. Who knows? So I'm gonna keep my eye on Chevy. We don't know what they're gonna come out with, but soon when I see a rendering or something competitive to the Bronco, it's gonna be on this channel, folks. So we don't know what to expect as we take a look at this rendering, which is definitely nice. As you see, that got the window that slides back here. You got a full-size tire, but you don't have the there's a as far as just going off-road and everything, there's not just a lot of space here. So, but still, it's going to get the job done as a pickup truck. Say it's just as similar to this right here, as you can see. And this one, you got the lines here that pushes back brush, and you got the accessory lights too as well. And this is a good angle too of how it could possibly look, because you would have to get also a top to go to that too if you want to. It should be one of the options. So it's definitely very nice. And you didn't have the bar too that can go back here as well. And just take a closer look at that to see if I don't have any back end shots, but yeah, right here, as you can see, there's a lot less there's not too much overhang back here, so it could do a lot more off-roading. But on the rendering, you see a lot of overhang here. This image, you don't really see too much overhang from that angle, but then this one you do. So there's two different pictures of the Ford Bronco pickup. This one would be more of an off-roader because of less overhang, and there's less overhang there, of course. And this one would not be too much, but it's still sharp. It still gets the job done, as you can see. Now, so not the first generation Bronco would earn this big reputation. A bigger Bronco in 1978, the truck stepped up massively in size and weight, and now underpinned by the Ford F-150 chassis, and no longer competing with the CJs. Now, the full-size truck evolved through 4 generations until 1996. Ford building more than a million, and nearly 5 times the total of the proto Bronco, big Bronco owners tricked them out and rode them hard. Not a significant number of owners bought loaded Broncos as their daily drivers. So it makes a big difference. Now, Peterson of 4-wheel and off-road called the third generation 1980 Bronco, well-designed, dual-purpose vehicle, matching the best features of a luxury street car with the rugged go-anywhere capability of the standard 4x4. That combination didn't come cheap in 1980, according to NADA Guides, which is a national automotive company now publications. Now, a new Bronco started it at back in the day $8,392 the same year. Now, so the prices, were awesome back then. Now, if you want a Bronco, you're spending about 4 times as much. So things has really changed. Now, in 1984, Ford looked to capitalize on the Bronco popularity with the smaller Bronco 2, which was based on the company's midsize Ranger pickup. Although it isn't revered as a mainstream Bronco, and it didn't last very long, ending production in 1990. Regardless of the size and generation of the Bronco, lodged itself in the cultural imagination. Now, 1979, this is just a little bit of history. A Bronco helped carry Pope John Paul II, the second, when he visited the United States. And that's from the Internet Movie Cars database. So basically, it just shows that the popularity was pretty high back then. Now, it's the big Bronco that made the Bronco brand a big deal and maintained its allure through all the years. Now, over 16 years, big Broncos will simultaneously be simple yet, a bad 4x4, work rig, customizing canvas, Bronco Centurion, a muscle truck, and a lifestyle play the same way as the Ford F-150 is today. Same for that simple part. And which truck inaugurated the institution of 80 Bauer edition Fords? The 1984 Bronco, 7 years before the now-called classic 80 Bauer Explorer. So 80 Bauer was also, an addition of the Bronco. Who knows? They may bring that back too as well. Don't know yet, but definitely great things are happening with this Bronco. Again, guys, it's A Automotive Reviews. Thanks for watching. Remember, share, like, and subscribe.
If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more interesting videos.